I'm gonna go into low from here. Okay. Are we all ready?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, we're off. Probably should shut the window. Well, today I'm in the lead. Ah! And this is Dingo Hill Track. Never done Dingo Hill Track before. We shall see how we go. There is some bits on this that I'm not sure about, but I did a little bit of research, so hopefully it's going to be okay. There's a whole section of switchbacks, quite a steep section. Who knows what's going to happen? Right, so in my convoy today, there's 3 of us. I'll introduce them in a bit, but I'm at the front, so I've got nice clear air in front of me, which is awesome. As usual, I'm in a 150 Prado. I've got a 2-inch lift. I've got all-terrains on, dropped the tyre pressure. I've got a winch on the front, recovery points, all those kind of things. So fingers crossed. If we do come a cropper, we'll be fine.
Shadows of the trees hide them nasty potholes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them where you're kind of going over too fast and it's too late and you're just pulling faces and making weird noises.
Is that when the F-bomb comes out?
Yeah.
Good thing about going Charlie. You can see what the car's in front of doing.
I know, but that means I've got nobody to watch. So who've we got? We've got Shane, who I've dropped off the back because I've got to make sure he's okay. Surely he's okay. There he is. Shane, remind me what car you're driving? What car are you driving? Can he not hear me?
Yeah, I've got an 80 series.
80 series, so old Land Cruiser. And Darren is in. Is it like an LDV? What are you in, Darren?
LDV.
An LDV. So Shane has done a bit of 4-wheel driving, but not much. So I got to make sure that I give him some little pointers when the going gets tough. I gotta remember what it's like to, I still think of myself as a newbie, but obviously I'm not, because I've done quite a few tracks now. But he's like me, he doesn't want to damage his car, so we gotta be sensible and look after each other. So this bit's fine so far, a little bit wet in places. We've got a glorious day. No children anyway. Sorry everyone. It's not my weekend. I've escaped without them. So gotta look at the map. Okay, yep. So that was that track. Awesome. Right, so we've gone through that seasonal gate closure, so now we are working our way down towards the little campground and bridge at the bottom of this valley. The kids are quite happy to not come camping this weekend, but couldn't pass up this glorious weather because didn't fancy the snow, not yet. I'll go up Mount skiing in August. That will do me for snow driving, I think. Mount skiing in August is awesome, but you do need a permit. You need to go up with a club. The 4-wheel drive Victoria gives out permits, so they know how many people are on the mountain. You're not allowed up there without one. Probably drop down here. Let's just go third. Oncoming. Hey! I did hold up 3 fingers. I think he stopped.
Okay, I'm still coming in.
I should have asked him what the track was like, but he was going far too fast. And I was probably going far too fast as well. Trying to go slow because I've got to be the sensible leader for a change.
Oh, he's past him.
Listen, copy. It's hard to see with the sunlight on. Ooh, that was a bigger hole than what I thought. Hard to see with the sunlight on the water. Like we've had a frost this morning because we had clear skies last night, so everything's just thawing out right now. Where are we? Look at the map. Oh, that's a cute little bridge down there. How cute is this little valley? If valleys can be cute.
I was just thinking that. I reckon this would be covered in snow in the winter, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously after Queen's birthday weekend you can't get up here anyway, because the gate will be closed. But yeah, I mean, that's probably the reason why this will have tons of snow. So you can camp
It's
here.
very odd to see after that climb and all the hills.
Yeah. Just do a loop of this campground. There's some wood logs there. Wow, what an awesome little spot. Gorgeous. It's kind of unexpected, all this oh, mud. Blah. Hate mud. Hate mud, just go for it. Blah. I don't know, what do you call this? Tundra? Or is that only in the Arctic Circle? Stuff, grass.
Was that the campground you wanted to check out, Lucy?
No, so map. I've got to pay attention to the road as well. We come up to a little T junction shortly, and that is just after a ford of a little creek, and down on the left will be the campground. Ooh, big rock in the middle of the track. I took the wrong line. Oh, I felt that in my head. I need one of those electronic maps really that sits on my dash so I don't have to keep looking at the paper. Or a navigator. That would be handy. Gosh, the sun. Oh, I've just remembered I didn't clean the old camera. Okay, so there is a campground along here that has been mentioned a few times as a bit of an awesome spot. So we'll drive down there, but I'll do a separate video for that because this is just Dingo Hill Track, which so far is nice. On the map, this first bit is, there's, you know, not, the contour lines aren't very close together. So this is what I expect. It's further on when the contours get very close with all the switchbacks. That's when it's going to be a bit more interesting. But apparently it's not clay. Like this is quite, I would call this a bit clayey, but maybe the steep bit is not. So we shall see. Nice little explore out. We're not out for a big drive today, we've just literally come out to kind of go look at Kelly's Lane hut. And I'm like, oh, let's go look at this campground on Dingo Hill Track. Oh, we might as well do the whole track. Yeah, let's do the whole track. Oh, here's the little ford. Little ford. What are we in? Let's go into that. Snow! There's snow on the ground! We found snow. Right, this is the campground. So, I'm just going to...
Awesome, I love it.
I'm going to take a picture of the snow. I shall carry on.
Let's go.
That was a fun little detour.
That was a lot of fun.
So we've just driven down, I don't know what it's called, there's a campsite. I'll call it Dingo Hill Campsite for now. I'll see if I can find a name.
That ice was about half an inch thick. Quite good.
We've just driven down to there. It is rocky, muddy, rutted. Like on the drive in, we all kind of went a bit sideways going down the hill. But you're not going to fall off the sides of the hill. Anyway, I'll put a link in the description if you want to have a look at that campsite, because obviously it's off the track. But it was cute. Little creek down there. There's kind of two little creeks. There's a really small creek, if you can get across that. Then there's the bigger, I don't know if you'd call it a river, but more water. So there is water down there, which is always nice to camp with. And so now we're carrying on Dingo Hill. Still expecting this to be fine because of the contour contour lines on the map. Looking at rooftops. And then I'm sure it will get a bit harder. Oh, hello, people camping. Got some nice wood. They've got nice bits of wood in there.
Just looking at that too.
Oh, more mud holes. I bloody hate mud holes. Look at this side. Okay, so that track off to the right is Scrubby Hill track, which we will take when we come back. So from this point on, we will come back along here, just thinking in terms of wood. Like there's quite a bit of wood out here, we can always grab some here when we come back.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. It was cold last night. We want a nice big fire tonight. Mud. Okay. Tons of wood. Probably a bit damp, but if we can get some that's been in the sun. Oh, I should shut my window, shouldn't I? I might have a bit of a head cold at the moment. I was drowning in snotty nose last night and it just feels like it's still there, so I can't hear very well. Everything's blocked up a bit. This is all very nice. Look at the wood. Plenty of wood here. I do have a wood addiction. Love chainsawing. I love collecting wood. You can never have enough wood, ever. So every time I'm out driving, even if I'm just out normal driving and I see a branch that's fallen off a tree, I'm like, oh. I'll drive back later with my chainsaw and get that. Got to remember to slow down. Reminds me of Crooked River. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the dappled shade on the road. Same kind of weather. That's probably what it is. Bushfires through here. Front stage. Could do with meeting someone else coming the other way and then ask them what the traffic's like. Whoop! Anyway, Shane and Darren should be having no troubles with this. Now, Shane did ask me what a switchback was, and on this track, apparently, there are lots of switchbacks very close, so he's going to learn very quickly what a switchback is. There's a big dip coming up and there's kind of a massive hole on the right, so just stick to the left when you see it, but you should see it, it's pretty obvious.
Cheers.
I'm not actually sure how far behind me they are. I should probably slow down. wanted to do a track that was not easy but not hard, so I thought this might be a good one. And the advice that I've been given was that, like, I don't think I'd do this in the wet at all. Apparently if you look on new tracks, it's like black, you need a winch, but then I think in the dry, I don't know, we'll see, hey. I'll be able to tell you shortly, because I will have done it. Can never have enough information, so I tend to look at the VIC High Country. There's a VIC High Country Trips and Info Facebook page. I'm in there, so I'll ask some questions and see if anyone can give me information on that. I obviously talk to the people in my 4-wheel drive club about tracks. You've got new tracks. I look at HEMA because I can see a rock. Oh, I'm gonna have to check it. I'm gonna have to. I can't not. It's like 2 inches deep.
Any fish in there?
I've just got visions of one day I'm going to go in a hole like that looks really easy, and my front bonnet's just going to disappear.
And all it'll say is your snorkel.
I don't know, I'd rather just get out and check. I know Braden would be shaking his head at me. Well, not. I'm doing what he's taught me, but he would have just sent that like full speed. I'm just a chicken.
Good thing is on the way back you can hit at full speed.
Yes. Woo! That's it, knowledge, isn't it? Knowledge is key. Anyway, what was I saying before I stopped at the puddle? Yeah, new tracks. I have HEMA of the High Country. They normally just had one map, I think, but they recently released a set of 4 that kind of a bit more zoomed in. Not sure they've updated the track ratings. You know, tracks change over time, but this is what I'm saying. Information is key, so I look at everything. This track is down on HEMA as medium. But I put it together with all the other information that I have, and then obviously once you're here you can make the decision to turn around and go back if it's too hard, and that's the best way. I'm not someone who will head out and not know where I'm going and what the track is like. I like to speak to people, and I know there's loads of people out there who just drive a track, but I can't damage my car. It's the only one I have. Can't afford to fix it. Still waiting to win the lotto. A bit more frosty up here. Whoop. There we go. Look at the view. A little glimpse of an awesome view there. Definitely not the first car along here this morning. All the ice is broken. Which is a good sign, you know, there's no dead bodies or cars rolled off the side so far. It's good to know. I did ask if there was any kind of big drops off the side, and obviously at the switchbacks, the person who was giving me some intel said there'll be drop-offs, but he didn't remember any big, steep, massive, I'm gonna fall down there. We will see. We can't be far off the start of the yeah, we can't be far off the start of the climb. If it's a climb, maybe there's just how high are we? Let's have a look. Dingo Hill. Oh no, it's just a drop. So we'll just start going down. Okay.
There's wood on the ground.
Not fucking wrong.
9 degrees currently. I think the highs today should be 16, but obviously, here we go. Obviously we're at the start of, oh God, what am I saying? Words.
Apparently we're about to go back on the wood jump, but I never seen it off wood, so no idea.
Right.
So we're starting to descend, I think, down into the valley now. Wow, that is a big valley. I can see why there's lots of switchbacks. Okay, that is deep. I'm currently in low 2, just coming down here. Doesn't look too wet. Oh, bits like this where you just can't see where the track goes. Wow, what a view. I need a picture. Not a bad view at all. And I've just dropped down into 1 because this looks like it's getting steep. How beautiful. You can see snow up at the top of whatever that peak is right in front. Have you driven down stuff like this before, Shane?
Yeah, I went up to Yarra Junction a couple of weeks back and there was some pretty steep bits.
Okay, cool. Like, I don't know, I tend to just take it in 1, and then when I get to a whoopsie, that's when I put my brakes on and just slow myself right down, and if it gets worse, I'll put downhill ascent control on. This is fine.
You wouldn't be using your downhill assist at the moment, would you?
Nah. No, I tend to put it on when I start to lose traction a little bit. Whereas this is kind of nicely compacted. I think there's tons of grip here. First off the switchbacks.
So the 80 series, my downhill assist is these trees on the side of the road.
It looks like there might be a hole on the left there. I can't quite see. Or maybe not. love the high country. Like, people who've never been to the high country are missing out. Look at the view. Wondering if we can get a cool picture here. If I stop on this switchback and Darren, you stop on that switchback, and Shane, you stop in the middle, we might be able to get all 3 cars and 2 switchbacks.
Done.
Okay. We're back. Okay, I'm on the move. Oh, bit of exercise. I can never remember what I've talked about.
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if that's somebody coming down with us. In the right gear when I went down the hill. So these are switchbacks, Shane. You going okay?
One switchback. Are we on the same track?
Done it again. Number 1. I don't know if you were talking to us, random person on the radio. We're coming down Dingo Hill track on the switchbacks.
Wait. Yeah. Going up in the country.
This one looks quite steep on the inside right hand bend, so just take your time around there. Look at the view. Oh my gosh, I could just stare at that all day. Enough. I mean, it's not like I've got a wide wheelbase. Could have made them a bit bigger. Are you getting round these in one, Shane?
The last one I did, but I don't think about this one.
You can't be, Darren, surely.
I've only had to back up on one.
I'm obviously picking a shit line then. Oh. What's going on here? Let's turn this down a bit. Okay, I think that might. Oh no, that looks like a switchback down there.
Like that too.
Okay. imagine would be obviously different in the wet, but it does look like it has lots of grip to it.
No on the tops over there to the left, Brady.
Hey, what, brother?
Snow on the top of the mountain over there to your after 10 o'clock.
Hello, random person who's now on my YouTube channel, and you don't even know it. We might have to change. What we might do is there's nothing like, oh shit, that's before I get everyone to change to 21 while I'm listening. Anybody out there on 21? Just checking that there's not much chatter. Okay. Let's see. There's a little bit of a wombat hole there on the left. There's room to pull over next to him. I'll talk to him. Just keep coming down. We've got 3, but they'll just pull in behind me, so... Oh, there you go. Off you go. Are you just 2?
I'll
Cool.
stop to the side.
Yep. It's just these 2.
Send them up, Lucy.
No worries. Make sure I'm in first. Can't see the track. And we're off again. Handy place to meet people. A bit rocky here. This will be fun to drive up when we come back up. Because we're just driving down here to have a look today. That was a weird noise. Because I wanted to do a track. What was I saying before I saw them? This reminds me of Burgoyne track on the kind of green. Is it Green Hills?
Charlie's on the move.
Right side? On the west side. I reckon, Darren, I will just stop here and then Shane can stop and then you can stop and take a picture of us all. I don't know if that'll be a good picture.
Oh, that's alright.
And I'll just let you know, this bit in front of me is pretty rocky. I'm trying to judge if there's a bit of a wombat hole, which I think I'm going to try and straddle on the left. But just take your time going down here. shit, oncoming, I'm gonna have to move. I think there might be room if I pull up here, because we technically have to give right of way to them. To come? Is that a stop or a come? Oh, what's he doing? I'm just trying to figure out what his hand signals are. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. I can fit through there. Stop. Like, that's fine. Oh, Jesus. It's like he's trying to park in Coles supermarket. There, just stop there. Just stop there, that's fine. We can fit through that gap. Just stop there. I reckon we can fit through there. It's fine. Oh my god. That's fine. Stop. Stop. That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. We can fit. We can fit through there. Yeah. You're very precise at parking. Yeah, your bags of room. I was like, stop, stop, you're being far too neat.
How many cars you got?
With just the three of us.
Okay, no worries, we're on our own.
Awesome. Take that off. Far too neat. Bags of spaces to pass on this track, which is good. Like even just then, that was I pulled over, he could have got past. But because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to give way to him, but whatever, all works out in the end as long as we're just kind. The usual problem for everything. Nice bit of slab of rock there. What's going on here? Yeah, I wonder if this is the rocky section on rooftops. Would be interesting in the wet, for sure, a rocky slab. Time are we on? Oh, maybe we have lunch here. Down the bottom. Let's see. What time are we on? Too fast, too slow. You alright down that rocky bit, everybody?
Probably on their way down now.
Yeah, this bit might be a bit slippy in the wet. I wouldn't do this if it was raining, I'll be honest. I hate slip slipping and sliding. It's just not cricket. Oh, hello. Let's take off the speed. I thought I was going to hit something then. I'm camping in the rain. Definitely don't want children with me. That's just asking for pain. They would have loved today, but you know, they would have been complaining for sure. Boing. But this is a good track. I've enjoyed this track. I would recommend Dingo Hill track. Oh, hello, big ruts. Big ruts. As you come round the switchback, just pay attention. There are some deep ruts. You should see them.
Hill. Got a hill?
Let's just check. Let's maybe be stationary for a change. Ford of Creek. I think we're at the end. It's a bit hard to tell. It did say there's a campground at the end. Well, I say the end. Obviously, we're trying to meet Caledonia River. So that's the end. And then it's Caledonia River track. Oh, hello. What's that? That track's not on the map. Just make sure they're coming. We're just trying to reach Caledonia River. Oh, we could be there, actually. Oh, yeah. So we're not far. What have we got here? Maybe a K with that, down to the valley floor. We've just gone over the shore. Sorry, I was looking at the map. We're nearly there. We're just looking for the Caledonia River. Oh, big rock. Big rock. Can't see. I'm sure there was a hole there. Ooh, I can't see. I hate it when you can't see. One day I'll have to upgrade the Under Armour of the car. Sure. find the river is what I'm thinking, because that's where this track technically ends. Little spot to camp there. Oh, here's the river.
Sounds like a plan, that'd be nice.
Here is the river. This is pretty cute. I'm just wondering about that big rock right in front of me. The big rock right in the middle is fine. And then I think we'll just pull up here. I think there's probably